Hi there! What do you think about cartoons? Do you like them? I do! And my favorites are the cartoons that have animals as main characters. I think you can guess why. Today, I'll show you 12 cartoon most lovable animals with their real-life inspirations. Let's go! Do you remember this fun-loving duo first introduced by Disney in their high-grossing animated film The Lion King in 1994? Timon, a lazy, impatient, and adventure-loving meerkat whose tricks often get him into trouble. Pumbaa, a fleshy warthog, naive and kind-hearted, a little simple-minded but still a very true friend. These two amusing best friends go together like salt and pepper in the cartoon. But is this a likely friendship in real life? Well, such a case was registered in Worcester, England, about 9 years ago. The two animals were taken care of in Tropical Incorporated, a company that helps exotic animals. As soon as they noticed each other, there was an immediate liking. Two little babies had no names at that time, and people naturally called them Timon and Pumbaa. Amazingly, there was a striking resemblance between the characters of these two and their namesakes. An outgoing and self-centered Timon was a perfect friend for the trusting Pumbaa. Kung Fu Panda is one of the cartoons in which the main character turns his seeming weakness into his strength. Pandas are naturally slow and lazy. Sleeping and eating are their main activities, but Po manages to overcome his limits. He remains the same kind-hearted and clumsy bear, but learns how to make the best of his advantages. Unlike Po in the cartoon, which is a great lover of noodles and other foods cooked by his adoptive father, real-life pandas stick to a much more reserved diet consisting of bamboo and leaves. Giraffes are the tallest animals in the world. They are around 16 feet high. Who can be a less suitable match for a giraffe than the second largest creature in the world, a hippo? Well, Gloria and Melman from Madagascar are exactly that unlikely couple. Being a pessimistic and cowardly, Melman is afraid to admit his feelings to Gloria. Gloria is sweet, which is an all-time favorite at the zoo. Real-life hippos, however, are quite the opposite. They are aggressive and violent. Just imagine Gloria like that, and Melman's depression would probably get much worse. Not to mention that real prototypes have very different habitats, and the only place they can meet at is really the zoo. Both the game and the cartoon Angry Birds are loved by millions of people and have a massive following. Many of them wonder, are Red and other characters based on real models? Red's prototype is a bird called Northern Cardinal. Though there are some slight differences in their features, Red is outrageous. He's a born leader and we all admire his temperament. A real-life bird, however, is a mild and romantic beau that feeds his mate beak to beak. Lovely! Can you imagine Red doing something like this? King Julian is a self-absorbed and highly egotistic ring-tailed lemur, a self-proclaimed ruler of the colony. This is the first striking difference between real models and the cartoon. In real world, females are in charge of ring-tailed lemur colonies, not males. Sadly, lemurs are also under the risk of extinction. Maybe this is the reason we forgive Julian's eccentricities and still love him. And yes, real lemurs are as good at moving as Julian is at dancing. Adorable abu also have a very cute prototype in the natural world. Capuchin monkeys, and Abu is one of them, are great at using tools. So no wonder that Abu was a thief. They were often kept as an exotic trophy by the rich, who dressed them, taught them to serve, and used them to amuse themselves and their friends. So yes, Capuchin monkeys are very intelligent. Abu has a very kind heart and is Aladdin's devoted companion. Real Capuchin monkeys also can really develop that kind of bond with a human, which is touching, isn't it? Watching the Rio cartoon, we can't forget this nice boy, called Tyler Blue Gunderson, or simply Blue. Sadly, that real little blue macaw is under the danger of extinction. The bird can no longer be found in the wild, and the only place where people can still see the parrot is in conservation. From 60 to 80 representatives of the species around the world. This is the result of smuggling those beautiful birds, and one of the aims of the animated film Rio was to draw attention to the problem. Remy is a cute little rat from the Ratatouille movie. His biggest dream was to cook. Remy did not want to accept what a rat's life had to offer him. He wasn't crazy about eating remnants of food, living in dirty lanes and tunnels. His attempt to pursue his dream turned him into a kind of outcast, which is very difficult for a rat. These creatures are highly sociable animals and appreciate being part of a group. Remy believed that anyone can cook and finally managed to get what he wanted. Rats are extremely intelligent with an excellent memory and their own way of expressing emotions. No wonder scriptwriters have chosen a rat as the main character for the story. They are curious and, despite common belief, very keen on being clean. Watching Finding Nemo can become a very stressful experience. A child can sympathize with the fish lost. Any parent agonizes over the attempts of the father to find his kid. Nemo and marlin are orange clownfish. Leaving its shelter is a very rare thing for the species, so no wonder that Nemo's disappearance caused so much drama. They live in small family groups and do their best to protect their offspring, just like Nemo's dad, poor little thing, did. But all's well that ends well. Bagheera is a wise and graceful animal who rules Mowgli's bringing up. All the inhabitants of the jungle respect this Black Panther. The same thing happens in real life. The fact is that black panthers are not a species, but just a kind of a leopard, a jaguar, and a cougar. Their color is the result of a mutation, due to which a leopard or a jaguar becomes black. It is called melanism, and this is a great advantage for hunting. Being black means being almost invisible. Chip and Dale, the leaders of the rescue team, are kids' all-time favorites. They're known for solving riddles and investigating crimes. Unlike their real-life prototypes that prefer a solitary life, Chip and Dale are very sociable. The two brothers are quite close, which is a very rare thing for a real chipmunk. Those creatures usually ignore each other. The amazing fact is that chipmunks are very vocal animals. No wonder Chip and Dale are loud. Chipmunks hibernate in winter and love their burrows. Chip and Dale seem to be much more courageous and daring than real-life models. Those cute little puppies are Cruella de Vil's main target in fantasy. No one knows for sure why Dalmatians have spots, the thing that made them so desirable for Cruella. The breed is really very old, and Dalmatians are very good at doing a wide range of things. They're suited for coaching and hunting, great at running, and were used as guards at the border. Besides, they're also loyal friends, always true to their masters, just like our favorite Dalmatian family from the cartoon. Yes, all the animals from my top list are really cute, and many of them are incredibly smart. But do you know that many of them, especially those who are close to us, are fantastically clever too? Watch the video How Intelligent Is Your Pet on Animal Like People channel, and you'll learn much more about your cat's or dog's intelligence. Subscribe to the channel to follow the coolest facts about animals and humans. See you next time.